Hey guys, it's June 3rd. It's about 3:38 in the morning. Basically, I'm going to take a shower real quick because my shoulder tattoo, which I just got done last Thursday, itches a lot because it's in its healing phase, and the easiest way to do that, to get rid of that, is to take a quick warm shower. So that's what I'm going to do because it's gross and has flaky stuff all over it. So I'm going to do that, and then when I get back, I'm going to finish the chapter of whichever Bo Austin book I'm working on, The Ghost. Right now, I'm going to finish that after I get out, and then I'm going to work on some more character description planning for Corpses in the Night. I haven't done anything else since I showed it to you guys yesterday at like literally 11 something p.m. So I'm hoping to get through several more characters today. I got through a lot more than I thought I would yesterday, but I still have a laundry list of characters to get through before I can move on to the synopsis in the notebook. There's a hair on my shoulder. But we will see how long it takes. Hopefully I can get through a lot of them today. I know that I can if I dedicate a lot of time to it. It's just a pain to write them all down. But we will see where the day takes us. Either way, I will keep you guys updated throughout the day. Alrighty, so it's 5:58 in the morning, and I actually just finished a chapter for The Ghost, which I'm now going to upload to Wattpad. But it took a lot longer than I expected it would, because it's over 2,000 words. Normally they're about 1,000 or so, but I got adventurous with this one. Anyway, I'm still not precisely like super tired or anything, and I still have quite a bit of my coffee left. My cup's actually almost completely full. So I'm going to work on character descriptions until my coffee's gone, and then after that I will go to sleep. But I will show you guys what I do manage to get done before that point. Alrighty, it's now 6:36 in the morning, and I have added these 4 characters. They're all from the same group in the end, but Oscar is currently with the Thompsons, and these 3 all work in the same station in Washington, D.C., the same police station. So now I'm going to move on to the next group, which ends up being 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people, according to this list over here. But more characters may end up here, like people they start with. This is after day 1, so most of this is like after they've already lost certain family members. So I might add more names onto here as I go. Kind of sort of depends on how I'm feeling. Alright, it's 7:15 in the morning. My birds are a bit more active and they keep making noise, so sorry for that if they start up again. But I have now added the next group, which is these guys over here. Sean was the only one not originally on that list, but he is David's and Bailey's father. So now I'm going to add Spencer onto the next page, and then flip over and start on these guys. So it's 8:16 p.m. There we go. I was waiting for that to focus. On these guys, I decided not to put this character in, originally named Maggie, because I decided that I wanted this to be the only family without a mother, because most of them have either a mother and a father or just a mom, like this family up here. So I wanted this one to be a little offset by just having the dad, but we now have all of them listed here. Trixie and Ira are siblings, Kirk is their father, Benny is Trixie's boyfriend, Benson is Ira's friend, and Mickey, Mitch, and Benny are all best friends. So I still have 1, 2, 3, 4 more groups to finish writing down. The longest one is this group over here, but I'm going to take a little break and work on Mysterious Red for a little bit. I'm not planning on writing a whole chapter there, just a few words, a few paragraphs, whatever. And then I will come back to this and hope that I can actually finish it before the end of the night so I can try to write a synopsis tomorrow. Alrighty, it is 10:22 p.m. I just finished this last group of people, starting here, all the way down, and then these guys. The only one that wasn't listed on the original paper was this one, because I had her marked as dead on day 1, but I changed my mind and I added her in because more than likely that's not how the story will actually go. These two have bodyguards because Curtis is famous, so it wouldn't make sense anyway for her to die on day 1. But I now have all of these characters listed, and they all have descriptions and whatnot. So my next step is to either write the synopsis or clean this up so the relationships are more easily seen, because this is a mess and it drives me nuts every single time that I look at it. So I think the first thing I'm going to actually do is put another little sticky note here, and I can write out the different types of zombies, because they aren't all just like walkers on The Walking Dead. Some of them move fast, some of them are super strong, some of them are blind, some of them aren't, so on and so forth. So I think I'm going to go ahead and write the zombie types out first, and then we will go from there. It is now 10:48 p.m. and I just finished the zombie character descriptions. I added 2 more tabs, one for the people on the character section and one for the zombies/monsters on the character section. In the zombie books that I've written previously, they're referred to as monsters by the characters, so that's why they're listed that way here. There are currently 6 different types of zombies, but I may or may not add more as the book goes on. It kind of depends on how this month goes and how July goes when I'm actually writing it. So infected are the slowest zombies. The animals in this book can become zombies. Cagers are incredibly fast and, in short, like to rip their victims to shreds. Runners pretty much run all the time. They don't slow down unless they are actively sinking their teeth into someone's flesh. Casual zombie stuff. Climbers, pretty self-explanatory. They climb things. Growlers are blind and they basically hunt using echolocation. And spitters, my favorite part about them is their design. They have red cracks, basically, that race across their skin, kind of like broken glass. It's like their veins, basically, being super noticeable through their almost translucent pale skin. They're very fast. They spit blood into the victim's mouth to guarantee that the victim turns quickly. They turn within 10 seconds, even though they weren't actually bit. They're very, very dangerous, and it barely gives you any time to kill the person before they become a zombie, and that's what makes them the most dangerous, not because they're vicious or that they bite you like the rest of them do. Except for the cagers, they don't bite either because their mouth is caged in by flesh. So, I now have a spot marked out for the synopsis, and I have a spot marked out for the outline. I don't know what I want to write for a synopsis yet. It's been a long time since I've had to write a synopsis for a zombie book, but I do have the first scene that's going to go in like the prologue. Actually, it's this. I'm going to change up the wording a lot, but this was the original idea that made me decide that I wanted to do a zombie book this July. So I will be changing the wording on that, but that's like the basics that will go on the beginning of the outline. So I think for now, I'm going to spend the rest of tonight working on the next chapter for The Ghost, so that way I don't have to write it at midnight and then be done with it in like 5 in the morning, because it takes me a really long time to write them sometimes, depending on the length. So this is pretty much the end of this day, and I'm going to come back tomorrow and see about characters for minor chords.